Yeah.
It was for a while it lasted.
No, I don't get it. What was that about?
I might get my fucking sword pulled. This bit was not worth it.
What?
This bit was not worth it. This bit was not
How do you know we were there?
Blip. They checked my blip. They found me through my blip, dude.
Carmine, stay back after the meeting.
You're shitting in my
God.
feet.
Boucher, my proto
Did you hear me,
J.
Carmine?
How about Mr. King, Emperor, Conqueror, Carmine,
yes, I
Prince of his
heard.
name, Blaine, show you.
Okay.
Does he know what happened? I'll come get you.
Come pick me up in your interceptor. You can't drive. You should let me drive it.
I'm not gonna do that, Tommy.
Why? Nobody would know.
I'll let you do it, but only for like.
Hey, you
far
think if
away
I
from the
talk like
city.
this that they'll hire me?
I don't know.
Did you hear what Carmine did?
What did Carmine do?
What didn't Carmine do?
During shift one, I was informed by Dylan Sawyer that
Oh
Carmine
my God.
was allowing a non-PD member to drive his interceptor.
I'm letting my friend Tommy drive the interceptor a little bit.
He's letting somebody drop the interceptor that is inserted.
He's not even a cop.
He's not even a cop, Sergeant Carter.
And nobody's
letting
gonna
him drive
believe
the
you.
car.
Nobody's gonna believe you, Sawyer.
It was at this time dash cams were checked, and the dash cam was being covered up by something. I made my way to Carmine's location that was on Palomino Freeway, merging with Sonora Freeway.
You impeach me.
I got
You'll see me.
visual of the vehicle and saw it driving
You impeached
recklessly
me, I'll
on the
quit
freeway.
A day before the court date.
Oh my God! What?
You guys remember the shit he was talking? You remember? He was like, "This shit's so easy." He was like, "Hey, skill diff, you're bad."
And then into Sandy Shores before I followed it, and then saw right along Tommy Tinker in the driver's seat.
Yes, maybe. So that's the sheriff's office over there. We're not gonna get too close to that in case sheriffs pull up. Okay, we don't like get in their way.
Can you pull over real quick? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Get up.
Alright, Carmine, you're going to take the interceptor back to MLPD and get popped up.
That's not a good look.
What happened?
Oh, Tommy, meet Sergeant Carter. Sergeant Carter, meet.
Hey, Sergeant Carter, how are you?
Alright, like I said, so basically, what's going to happen is you've just lost your ride-along privileges. So, Tommy, you're going to be ending your ride-along session at this time. So, Carmine, put your interceptor, get into a CVPI.
All right. Let's get you in the car, Tommy. Let me drive you back into the city.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, he'll be looking at SOP violation, which is right not asking command for permission. That's the very least. We should get his side before we decide anything.
I might get suspended here, by the way.
Why?
Because I'm on 5 DAPs, which means if I get one more DAP, I get suspended. So I insisted on being here.
I didn't insist. Carmine told me to come
doesn't need
here.
to be here. You can go on patrol. Don't worry.
Okay. See, I'll be leaving now.
Okay, I was told that this is something that's been brewing for 3+ days. So I'm ready to hear what.
Oh, there's multiple incidents we're going to talk about today, Carmine. All right, let's move on to today.
The interceptor thing with Tommy?
Yep. Do you want to tell me what happened today, Carmine?
So you snitched.
Got it. And when we parked, I was right there. You could literally just say you flew out of the car and I had to pick you up.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Because that's exactly what took place.
Yes.
And when they saw me right there turn, I literally went and picked you up. And I happened to be in the car.
No, I'm not lying. I'm not lying, Tommy. With the whole you know what? I'm gonna be honest. What I did was wrong. It was stupid. I let Tommy think and drive the interceptor in Sandy Shores. As a TLDR, I did do that shit. I did do it. I'm not gonna deny it. It's not on you. I made the decision. Okay, I made the call. I did it. It's on me. It's not on you. You're good.
Listen.
You're good, Tommy.
Do you want to kill me right now?
No.
Now I have a reason to die forever?
No, it's whatever. It's whatever.
Why did you not ask for permission for the ride along in the first place when there was command members around?
I didn't think it was gonna be a long session. Hey, Sergeant.
Who gave you permission for a ride along today?
Nobody. I was gonna go to any calls. I was just hanging out with him for a little bit.
You know how much big trouble you're in right now, right?
I didn't even process it as a ride along. It was a meeting up with him, saw him out. He gave me a call, picked him up, talked to him a little bit. We were only hung out for like maybe 5 minutes.
How come when I checked the dash cam to see who was actually driving the vehicle when I was informed about this, how come the dash cam was covered up?
There's a camera in the car.
There's a camera in the car?
Yeah, there's a camera in the...
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's a camera in the car, you see, so...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So here's the thing. If someone was watching the dash cam, I covered it up, but they can hear. So I'm going to say I'm not letting you drive, but I'm going to let you drive. It was covered up. I'm lying about this one. I did cover that shit up. And they know I did. And they know I did because I almost seen it.
Oh my
So how about you tell me the truth right now and tell me exactly how fast it was going? Don't say it was under 100 when you know you're lying, and so do I. Let's have some honesty for a change.
It may have been going at top speed.
You know, if you had to do a final eval again, do you actually think you'd pass?
If I did a final eval again, would I pass? I hope so, because Bobby finds out. I don't know what I'd do.
I think, if they do take a shirt, that is a pretty hefty punishment, in my opinion. Obviously he's lied to us. Obviously he's shown that he doesn't actually know his shit, and he broke SOPs. But I don't think us dapping him and suspending him, I don't think he'll learn anything from that, right?
I think we shouldn't issue any punishments today. King's also a shift 1 sergeant, so why don't we speak to King as a whole, because he's also the pursuit supervisor by looks of it, and then we can speak as a whole, just the 3 of us, and decide what we're actually going to do. You're very lucky that you're not going on a suspension right now.
I understand that. I was expecting a suspension for what I did with Tommy. I want to be honest.
Don't worry, your wish might still come true.
I think you've just got to lock it in now, because it's getting to the point where the chief is getting fed up with these complaints all the time. Every single command report, it's always about one of you guys.
Hey, so what are you doing? What's the plan?
Oh, you want to drive?
No, it's all good. I was just joking.
No, it's too late. I already did it.
What do you mean?
So here's what I am going to be doing. I am going to be, for the time being, and that is a big for the time being, removing your interceptor cert. Now, I know initially that sounds shit, but given that you have... What's the best way to put this?
We're getting held up.
I want to give you some big opportunities here to get that back and regain the trust with the department. Because they're not very impressed, obviously, with what happened. Now, I understand the context, and that is something I'm going to give to them. I'm not sure if they're fully aware of that. But what I'm going to be doing, so over the next 2 weeks, Carmine, I want you to prove to us through either action or whatever that you are the right person that we need in that department.
Right?
I'm so pissed with the Carmine shit. The Tommy Tinker stuff. Carmine! Carmine! You're suspended until I figure out what I'm going to do with you. The Tommy Tinker stuff.
No,
go hang your shit up. Go off duty.
No, it's already been... I spoke to Sergeant King.
The Carmine stuff, you're handling that?
Oh, yeah. I removed his cert today.
Yeah, so Erin... Are you aware that Chief's talking about firing him? Is that part of...
No, that's not.
Is anybody recommending that?
No,
Aaron
definitely
needs
not.
to come over.
Okay, that's why I wanted to talk.
I said to him today. I literally said to him today that he would. I didn't want to give him. I don't think a suspension or anything would have changed or even done anything. So I removed his certification, and I was going to give him these challenges over the next couple of weeks with like different kinds of arrests and shit. But I don't know whether it sounds like there's a lot more going on.
Aaron also came up with like a, like our side of it from command side, because obviously that's from cert side, right?
Yeah.
And then the command side, Aaron was taking care of.
So okay, so let me get Peters. I know you guys are capable.
Peters didn't even speak to us before.
They want to have a meeting with you about the Carmine stuff.
Okay, what's going on?
Yo.
I guess they were dealing with the Carmine stuff over the weekend. I don't know what day it happened. I'm still being filled in. So, okay. So what? But you suspended him, Peters?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think I need to talk to the chief about it. It's kind of like it's an egregious thing he did.
Okay, but have you heard them out yet? Asked Chief.
Okay. No.
I'm just asking if I would love to hear them out. And Aaron, because they're the ones that were dealing with him.
I didn't really want him to. I didn't want to suspend him, but if that's your opinion, I can't argue with anything you just said. So I don't.
Well, I don't know. I still got to talk to the chief about it. I think this kind of, as much as listen, I appreciate the work that you guys do, and I understand like there's certain things that I think like you guys could step in on, but like this is like I said before, it's an egregious thing he did, and I need to talk to the chief about it. There's some things that I think command should take care of, but as far as taking somebody out in an interceptor that doesn't even have approval to go out and then giving that person keys to the car and letting him drive it recklessly, like kind of the laws, it kind of and like I'm not saying this in a like it's not a negative thing, but I think it's more matter of fact. I think it kind of like supersedes the position of sergeant and even possibly lieutenant. Like I need to go talk to the chief about this to see what he wants to do.
You guys handle it. Whatever you want to do, I'm backing it. Type stuff,
Well, that's why
I understand.
That's why I think the chief, like I got to talk to the chief about it because I honestly I would have fired him.
I feel at least a shift lead, the captain of the shift should be brought into it.
Yeah.
If we're talking about termination,
we talked to the sergeants that were involved, and we say that high command thinks that a firing is on the table, and then we say that we think the punishment should be more severe, but we ultimately allow them to make the decision. That way, we have told them what we think, but we ultimately trust their decision making for it to be final. Like
if Peters is wanting to fire him, then why don't we bring in the sergeants that made the decision to only do this and this?
Well, I'm not wanting to fire him.
He's saying it's on the table at the very least.
I'm not.
So we don't want to fire him.
I didn't. That was never. I never said it. Well, I didn't say I never said anything about it, but I'm not. I think it's in a very like from the start. My whole thing was because he had the dash cam intentionally covered per the report. The car was driving recklessly on the freeway that Aaron followed into. So now he's literally an accomplice to a felony at this point. He's given keys to police equipment to somebody else. The fact that all that's happening is he's getting his interceptor cert removed and being knocked back down just seems very light-handed, which normally I feel like I don't step in these situations. And I think I would be doing a disservice if I didn't step in. But
I'd say it's definitely not off the table in my view. So let's do this then. After hearing all this, let me know if y'all agree on it or not. Let's have a chat with the sergeants. I think we need to communicate with them as to why the suspension was given, what the thought process was in terms of being essentially a light punishment. Explain to them what we're looking for in the future.
Can I put on something more appropriate before this?
Oh, you decided to come with no shirt? Come on in with no shirt. You could have stopped on the way here.
I forget the urgency of it.
With Alana?
Oh God, this is a command.
Take a seat there, Carmine.
Oh God.
Carmine, how you feeling?
There's a lot of you here. Too many of you. This is bad, isn't it?
We actually thought about getting 4 extras, so we'd be 12, and it'd be like the last dinner, like 12 of us, and then one of you, and then one of you will stab me in the back today, you know? Anyways, let's get back on track. So obviously Aaron and I have talked to you about the interceptor thing with Tinker. And since then, we all have had many conversations about this and what to do with this, and especially what to do with you, Carmine. We think you can be a great cop when you want to be. You can lock it in and you actually do really good work. I think we all know that you do a bunch of silly stuff, you know, adapt, you're dangling on the edge, and then you don't do anything crazy until your dabs fall off, and then you do something crazy again. But Carmine, this time you crossed the line. You didn't just do something silly. You, in fact, handed over PD equipment, PD property, and allowed a civilian to commit crime while you sat in the back seat and then lied about it. That is not just giving attitude to a lawyer or being rude to DOC. That is probably the absolute, well, maybe not the absolute worst you could have done, but you did cross the line, Carmine. We do not see any other way out here for you.
I would like to say something. I heard a few buzzwords. I heard you start off with positivities. You said, "Hey, you went to say you said cross the line. You said absolute worst." I didn't lie. I want that on record. I did not lie. I was honest, Dakota. This is my moment. If I walk out of this place, I walk out on my terms, goddammit. Wait, continue, sorry, I'm sorry, continue, I'm sorry. My bad. You were saying, before I cut, I'm sorry.
As I was saying, there's no going back for what you did, there's no salvaging this. I again want to point out, you not only willingly handed over PD equipment and PD property, you allowed what? I didn't say anything. Can you guys let me do my monologue here? I'm trying to monologue, guys. Come on. So, Coleman, it is the decision that we have come to. Have
you heard the works of Ozymandias? A conqueror, a man that has leveled empires. A famous quote from him, he says, and I quote, "Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair." I say to you all, look upon my works. Look at what I have done. Look at what I have built. I was so close! I was at the cusp, the precipice! You can't do this to me! God, you can't do this to me! That's it! I'm going to Baroness! I'm doing it! I'm sitting back down. I'm gonna sit back down. I'm
like ready to get out of my seat, bro!
Sorry.
Like, I know he won't, but like, you never know. So like,
the decision that we have come to, Coleman, and I will have you know, it was not an easy one. It was not one that we made lightly. It was not one that we enjoyed making, but it is one that we made nonetheless. And the decision that we have made is that today, May 6th, 2025, is your last day within the LSPD.
Oh!
We are releasing you.
Oh God!
And in 30 days.
I quit. I cut you off.
I've already fired you. I've already fired you.
I quit.
In 30 days from now, you are free to reapply, and we would like to see you back. We think this 30-day
it happened, dude.
Give you time to reflect on your actions. And we think if you want it to be, you can be.
It was a good run, Chad.
A better person and a better cop when you come back in 30 days. You can say your piece if you want to, but after this, we will go to your locker and you will have to turn in your gun and your badge.
Okay. All right, let's get this over with. I'm ready. before I have crazy ideas. The quicker this is over with, the better.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's keep going. Let's get this over with.
They can't just let this one slide. It was your birthday.
The thing is, I've had so many things slide.
Yeah, and that's the thing about you, Carmine. You can keep sliding, okay? That's the thing. You can keep sliding. All right?
Yeah.
Listen, the PD needs you. All right? Remember that they need you.